Alpt, don't want to spend a small fortune on a wedding ring. Buy an old wedding ring at a pawn shop and say that it was your grandmother's ring. This will give it more sentiment and value than a new ring. This only works if you have no living relatives, or a cool enough grandma to lie for you, or a grandma who suffers from dementia. Deleted. Shit, I hate when an LPT means I have to kill my entire family. Would I put my Kool-Aid mix? What if we have the same grandmother? Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Roll Tide, I have found my peoples. Deleted. This is the unethical life pro tip. My girl was okay with a $200 lab-grown sapphire ring. Removed. Every time a thread about engagements happens, somebody inevitably mentions moissanite. Except whenever I look up these supposedly fantastic alternatives, they're just as expensive as diamonds. Where are people getting these phantom inexpensive moissy rings? As someone who will begin ring shopping this winter, I too am curious about these inexpensive moissanite stones. My online searches haven't led me to believe they are cheaper than diamonds. I have a weird theory that there are moissanite shills hidden in Reddit, because you literally can't see a thread about marriage without seeing 15 comments praising moissanite with specific details like clarity, brilliance, etc. Or just don't buy diamonds. Chinese artificial diamonds are flooding the market and the price of diamonds are plummeting. Soon they won't be worth much at all. Diamonds have been a scam all along. I bought one because I was told it's an investment. But when I wanted to sell it, they wouldn't buy it back for anywhere close to the price paid. Edit. Spelling. To be fair, they said it's an investment. Not necessarily a good investment though. Alpt, when you ask anyone for money, say it's an investment. Don't say if good or bad. r/Wall Street Bets. Alpt, don't want to spend a small fortune on a wedding ring. Get your fiance's jewels and melt them to make a brand new wedding ring. Also works as a department. Divorce pro tip. r/divorce separate tips. r/subsci alfalfa. Strong marriages lay on lies. Marriages are more likely to be strong if you have a good financial foundation to build on as well. Spending 1/3 of your yearly salary on a ring is pretty goddamn stupid, and I'm a pretty traditionalist person. That tradition was created by diamond sellers to turn a bigger profit and kept alive by women who like nice rings. If she loves you, she'll never know how much the ring cost. I think it's definitely something that should be discussed prior to the marriage. If someone is so infatuated with having that expensive ring, that should play a role in if you get married or not. For me, it would matter at least. Definitely. If my partner insisted on spending an outrageous amount of money on something so inconsequential, I'd be concerned about financial problems down the line. Over half of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. I'm married and I didn't get an engagement/wedding ring. Guess who has more than $1,000 in her savings account? My old boss told me that one of his friends took his soon-to-be fiancé into a jewelry store to pick out whatever ring/diamond she wanted. Of course the diamond cost a fortune. The guy paid for the ring, but purposely sized it too big or small, I can't remember, and then proposed to the girl. Once the girl realized the ring was too small, he took it back to the jewelry store and had the jeweler switch the diamond with a cheap ass look-alike and fixed the size. Gave it back to his fiancée without her knowing. She now had a cheap fake diamond on her ring. She then decided to get it insured one day, took it to a store where they informed her it was a fake. She promptly dumped the guy. Sounds like this was a relationship based on love and mutual respect/s. It's always a good idea to start your marriage off with a whopper of a lie. That will make it easier to say all the other lies you'll need to tell in the future. LPT, don't marry someone who puts a/your relationship's worth on how much money you waste to buy a shiny rock from some big evil company. Seriously. If your lover would leave you because you don't waste a bunch of money that could be used for your future on a pointless status symbol, then good riddance. Alpt, propose on a boat and accidentally drop ring. so it falls into water. The ring is a cheapie and you save thousands. Even buy an expensive ring and have a receipt/return it for proof of what was lost. Get a fake receipt, insure it and then drop it. That way you even have additional money for the wedding. R/Allegla pro tips. Not unethical at all. Alternative life pro tip. Buy your sewer ring. That doesn't cost 1/3 of your salary. If they like it, great. If they don't, consider that bullet dodged. Lying isn't unethical. Or you could buy a ring with a much prettier stone or mineral from Etsy or something more unique anyway, and you choose a stone/color that matches your SOS style and personality. What if the stone that matches my SOS style and personality is a Baoji diamond? Ask her if she got Baoji diamond money. What's a Baoji diamond? Baoji is American shorthand for bourgeoisie, which is French for upper class. Bought my wife's ring from an estate sale. Told her it was from an estate sale. She told me I was smart for not spending a fortune on her, and the money we saved for a similar ring new was enough to cover both of our honeymoon plane tickets. LPT, if you're the type of person who doesn't want to blow a small fortune on a rock with limited value, marry someone with the same values as you. My wife's engagement ring was her great grandma's. She wanted to hunt for a vintage wedding band. Same style. Found a great platinum and diamond ring at a pawn shop. $100. And yes, it was appraised and is legit. Score. Also, by doing this, you avoid contributing to the horribly unethical diamond industry. #ETHICALLIFEPROTIPS. Want to save 10x the money? Don't get married. Don't forget about kids. You can have them. Just don't be a parent to them. Get off Reddit. Dad. I might be your father, but I'm sure as hell not your dad. Just buy not diamond. Why say a lot word when few word do trick? Not obsessing over the diamond is the easiest way. You're paying for fake scarcity and it's not an investment. This is a great idea. As a fallback position you could explain to her that buying diamond engagement rings makes you a tool of corporate advertising propaganda. Link. feedlantic.com/international/archive/2015/0 to /how an ad campaign invented the diamond engagement ring /385,376/ yeah, but these days, what doesn't? LPT. Tell your fiancé about how diamonds became associated with marriage and how it's a big scam. Spend the money you saved on a trip. I explained the whole thing to my wife. She didn't care. She wanted a diamond engagement ring. When a person has their hopes and dreams formed from a very young age, it's hard to sway them. I did make sure the diamond was ethically sourced though. Did they provide paperwork? I would assume it was Canadian then. If my fiancé insists on a diamond for the same reason, hopes and dreams, I will insist on a 1970 LS6 Chevelle, hopes and dreams. P. Fair is fair, right? Sure, but only if all your family members were dead. Or start your marriage off with a lie. This isn't good marriage pro tips. Or just don't get married and spend that money on hookers and blow. Second-hand rings are so much cheaper. It's insane. You could make a living taking the stones out of second-hand rings, getting somebody to melt the metals into new molds, and selling them as new. Or dig up your grandmother. Legion of Skanks did it first. You know the phrase's sentimental value, right? /r/bony-peltier. Frig off bubbles. You don't even have to tell a whopper of a lie like that. I'm sure the pawn shop will give you a ring box, and she's not going to ask where you bought it. Just say you got it from Jard, not the jewelry store, just some dude in an alley somewhere. Etsy is a great place to find vintage jewelry too. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.